I definitely think having the same love languages and understanding how to love your partner is very, very important, because how you may want to be loved, that's probably not how they're used to receiving love or
Right.
don't know how to love in that way.
Right.
So don't get mad if you're
Right.
constantly
Exactly.
showering them with gifts, because
Right.
your love languages are
People
gifts.
don't get it. Welcome back to another episode of They Love Our Energy podcast. I'm your host, Renata Nicole.
And I am Treya Antoinette.
And welcome to this week's episode.
Baby, we back again.
Yes, we're still in February.
February.
I know.
Man.
Right. Valentine's Day coming up. You got any plans?
You know,
Not at the
no.
moment.
We're like a spur of the moment type of people. It's like, oh, you see this restaurant? Should we go?
Right.
And I'm like, oh, yeah, we can go. But I do want to see the new Avengers.
Unfortunately, my husband is not an Avengers person, so he doesn't ever want to go.
He's not a Marvel person,
Girl,
or just
no,
Avenger?
Marvel in general.
So he
yeah.
likes DC?
Girl, he don't.
What the fuck,
He
man?
don't. Anything with superheroes, no, he not. He not feeling it.
You can't be my friend anymore.
Girl,
I
can convince him.
I got Groot over there. I got Wonder Woman, even though she's DC, but it was a woman.
Yeah.
I love me some Deadpool, some Venom.
Yeah. We'll see, because lately on Tuesdays, we've been kind of going to the movies, because at By My House Movies, By My House is half price day on Tuesdays. And it's just a really good movie there. They got good food in there, good
What is
drinks.
it called?
I can't remember actually.
Oh.
I had to let you know when I find out.
Okay. No,
Yeah.
we kind of have like the Cinemark membership thing where we pay $8 a month or whatever it is, but we always get a free ticket. So technically, you're paying for a free ticket. And when we don't go to the movies, we have like all this movie creds. So I think at the end of the year, we had like 6 movie creds.
Oh, that's good.
So I was just like,
over like that.
I was like, oh, okay. So we get 20% off on the concession and the food, because you gotta go to the cut, because the cut have food.
Yeah.
But I only eat chips and queso and jalapenos. So
yeah, I be tearing them. We be getting. Last time we went to see One of Those Days.
Okay, you went. You didn't tell me.
I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, so we did go. I enjoyed it. They had this like churro ice cream thing. Girl, I saw that thing up.
I was gonna say you messed that up, didn't you?
Swear that up.
But girl, why did I see a video of our on Snapchat when we went to a certain person's like anniversary, and sorry, you guys, it's right here. We went to a certain person's anniversary, and all we did was order the white chocolate with the ice cream and the strawberries.
I remember that.
Why?
Talk about a time where you showed up for your friends, even though you know you didn't have the money and they picked a high price restaurant, but you still showed up anyway.
And we ordered dessert and a drink, and that was it.
It might have been water. I don't even know.
I think it was probably water or lemonade.
See, we the type of friends that even if we don't have the funds, we still gonna show up for you. We just gonna get the cheapest thing.
Some French fries, and we gonna split.
And don't even play, because our dessert came with a whole display.
Oh, and they was mad.
Right?
They was mad. They was just like,
I do remember that. So funny.
You know what? Broke days.
Broke days for real. Thank God we out of that.
Because our job was playing with us.
Right.
Cutting hours.
Yeah. That was before COVID. But
shoot.
Yeah.
We're not going to digress.
Right.
But I did see that and it made me want to go.
Wow,
and I thought
so
about
funny.
you and I was like, maybe Renata and I should go on a date just to go get the ice
Go
cream.
there? Yeah. I remember where it was at too.
Oh, I pass it every day.
Yeah.
Every day I pass it.
I love that restaurant too. So.
But yeah, I'm not sure what we're gonna do for almost said Halloween.
Right. Don't push us back there, for I ain't took no trips yet.
I'm not sure what we're gonna do for Valentine's, so it could probably just be that movie that day, and then celebrate that weekend or something.
Yeah.
Just because I have been taking my husband out for
Get
dates
it? Look at
every
you.
Friday
That's what's
for an excuse for me to drink.
up. I think it's important for wives to take husbands out. Not just wives,
I
but
think any,
people in
yeah,
general. Like, it don't always have to be on a man.
no, because I literally, we went to Pluckers, we went to Torchy's, they had good margaritas,
Mm-hmm.
chips and
Hold
queso.
on, let me tell you something because you just made me think something. When we did go see, no, was it one of those
Is
days?
it is
No,
it
it
the
was the other
pickle?
one.
Is it the pickle margarita? Pickle hot Cheeto?
No.
Oh.
When we went to go see, I don't even remember what the other movie was. What was the other movie that we y'all went and we went to?
Well, so we seen
The
this.
movie before.
Oh,
What was
the
that?
Den of Thieves.
Yeah. When we went to go see that, I texted my husband and I was like, "Hey, can I take you out tonight?"
Oh, can
And
I
it's
take you
it's the
out
fact that he
tonight?
didn't answer me. Like, I think he thought I was playing. And so he just was like, like laughing about it. And I'm like, no, he said in my Luther Vandross voice. That's what he said. And I was like, no, I'm serious. Like, can I take you out? And then he still didn't answer. And so I called him. I said, so you just gonna reject me?
And you gonna play with my
Right. I
feelings?
said,
I
I'm
put
trying to take
myself
you
out
out for real.
there.
He was like, girl, I thought you was just talking. I'm like, no, let's go out tonight. And we never go out during the week either.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm so serious. And he was like, oh, okay, yeah, you can. And he had a good time. But it was just funny
That
that he
is
thought I guess he thought I wasn't serious.
that's yeah.
Okay.
No, because what happens is that my husband will be like, "Oh, thank you, sugar mama." Every time, like I'll
Wow.
give out the card or I'll tap pay or something like that, and he goes, "I'm well taken care of. Can
Oh
you
my
see?"
god, that's
He's
funny.
like, he's like, "You gonna get it?" I said, "Hey, yo." Uh, But that brings us to this week's episode. We are
Mm-hmm.
talking about the five love languages.
Yeah.
Especially since we're in almost at I just
That's a
can't
perfect episode going into the week of
Thanksgiving.
going into the week of Valentine's Day. Yeah. Perfect topic. Love languages. Maybe you guys can be intentional with your love languages this upcoming weekend since it's going to be Valentine's Day.
Yes, 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 yes. Sorry, y'all. I'm still stuck on Thanksgiving. I'm just in a brain loop de loop. I do apologize
It's
because what
okay.
the world,
It
man?
happens. It happens.
But yes, love languages. I think love languages are important in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
There are five. If you don't know the five, there are love languages. There are affirmations or words of affirmations, acts of service. There are quality time, physical touch, and what's the last one?
Girl, which ones did you just say? Acts of
Is
service.
gifts,
Gifts. Receiving gifts.
receiving
Yeah.
gifts. I definitely think that they're really important for, I guess, my relationship.
I feel
Um,
the same.
and I also some may think different, but I don't think that.
You
I'm
know
done
what?
talking.
Time out
I'm
for a
done
second.
talking. I'm done.
Because when you said May, it almost sounded like how you be saying mate whenever you be in your little accent. Yeah, it mate almost came out sound like. But yes, I agree with you. It's okay that you have a brain fart today. It's okay.
Ah,
You on high level energy, and so you pray your mind pray all over the place, and it's okay. But yes, I agree. My
yeah.
love languages is a very important part of my relationship as well.
Okay. Do you think that we are naturally drawn to it, or is it something that develops over time? Like, are we born to it? Are we drawn? What is your intake on that?
I feel like it's a mixture of both.
Okay.
I feel like some love languages are shaped as a child and as you go through your childhood, and then I feel like some love languages develop over time through life
Yes,
experiences,
I
through
agree.
traumas, through the lack of. So I feel like it's a mixture of both. What about you?
I would say so too. I think that we develop it at a young age with how we're received with our parents in our childhood.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also think that it changes over time because you're learning who you are and how
Right.
you want to be loved.
Yep.
So I definitely think that there's a little bit of both. I also think that um, while it shapes the childhood, I
Mm-hmm.
also think sometimes it can hinder how you are perceived or how you want to be loved because you might not have received that proper love.
Mm-hmm.
For an example, my siblings don't really do well with words of affirmation or just any type of
Mm.
affection.
Mm.
So when
Mm.
I tell my brother is now at the point like, oh damn, that's her. Okay, I love you
Right.
too.
Yeah.
But it's hard for him to be like, I love you or love
Right.
you without it being an awkward moment. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Mm-hmm.
like I would be like, I love you or love you brother, have a great day, and he'd just be like, what do you want?
Right.
And then with my
I can
others
relate.
and with my other sibling just being nice, it she may take it as a negative approach or something like that.
Mm.
So
Got you.
I've learned in the past couple of years of just really developing those relationships is that um, they are not perceived or loved the way that I was loved, and sometimes it may be overbearing,
Mm-hmm.
or it
Yes.
could be
Yep.
or it could be something where they're learning in their adulthood as well. So
Right.
I definitely think that it's a little bit of both.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. And I can relate, and I am going to tap and talk about that. I said tap.
Point your
Touch on
finger
that
up,
a little
point
more.
your finger down,
Right.
tap it on your
Right. I am going to touch on that a little more as
Yeah,
we go further into this episode because I do have something to say about that.
yeah,
Because I can relate. I can relate definitely to your brother. I can relate to that.
yeah,
Um, so yeah, this is going to be such a great episode because I enjoy talking about love and love languages, and I've had many experiences, and this is going to be great.
yeah.
But on another note,
Yes, ma'am.
have you taken a love language test, like the test in general,
Yes,
recently or in the past?
I've taken it in the past. I've taken it probably like 5, 7 years ago.
Okay.
No, how long have I been in Texas? I don't
I've
know.
known you for about,
A long time.
yeah, I don't know how many years. Since like 20.
Is it 19 or 20? No, because 2020 happened with COVID. 2019.
Yeah, I think 2019.
I
Yeah.
moved here in 2014.
Oh wow.
So I
Yeah.
think 2017 is 17, 18 is where I took it. And it told me some good things about myself. I my love languages and the order would be um, physical touch,
Mm,
quality time,
okay.
acts of service,
Okay.
um, acts of service, gifts, then
Mm-hmm.
words of affirmation.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And the funny thing about it is, I was just asking my husband like, "Oh, give me your love languages and your order." I already know. I
Right.
just already
You just
know.
want to check see if you had it right.
Yes,
Yeah.
and he told me, and the funny thing is, he put it in the exact same order
That you had it
that
at
I
one point.
have. No, that we
Oh.
our love languages are very similar.
Oh, I
I just
see.
wanted to see if the last three were the same
Ah.
because
Okay. That's a good thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
and when you have the same love language, it's like the most powerful
Yeah.
connection. And I truly adore it. Like I don't get annoyed when he touches me. I don't get
Right.
annoyed when he
Yeah.
doesn't get annoyed when I just put a finger on him,
Right.
like a toe or something just like this.
Yeah.
Versus I'm not touching you.
That's
But yeah, I asked
good.
him
That's good.
and he gave me his order and then I was like, what do you think is mine? And he was like, going down the line and he was like, well, wait. I was trying to see if anything has changed.
Right.
If the acts of service, gifts, and words of affirmation has changed. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't do well with words of affirmation and I've already kind of
Yeah.
explained why.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly just think that my words of affirmation is different
Mm-hmm.
because I got it when I was younger.
Right.
So when I say that sometimes your childhood can kind of hinder that words of
Right.
affirmation,
Yeah.
sometimes I just don't perceive it well. Even if
Yeah. When
someone
somebody.
tries to
Yeah.
affirm me, oh girl, you a black queen. Okay,
She's like, okay,
thank you. Thank you.
and
But nothing bad or anything. But I was really happy to hear that we all have the same love languages. But I have been getting more gifts in our relationship.
mm-hmm.
So I was trying to see if I would put acts of service over gifts.
Mm-hmm.
No.
She like, no,
Mm-mm.
no.
Mm-mm. You can help me do the laundry. Little OCD structured little thing. Yep.
I feel you on that. I feel you on that. Yeah, I
My
take
gifts
it.
is lunch. What you gonna buy me to eat? You go give me Starbucks. And be like, Sephora.
She play too much.
But yeah, what about you? Have you taken it? And then what, if you have taken it, what is your love language and is it different from your spouse?
Yes. So I took it a long time ago. A very long time ago. And then I took it recently. But I have noticed that my top two love languages have stayed the same over the course of many years. And then one I feel like I have developed to my top three.
Okay.
So my first love language is going to be words of affirmation. My second love language is going to be acts of service. My third love language now is quality time, which did not develop until I met my husband.
Okay.
So I'm like, wanna be this ninja's ass all the time. But it's a good
It's
thing.
like you want to smell the
I
balls.
love him so much, and we do not get tired of each other. Like we spend all of our time together, and like we enjoy it every time. We be vibing, and I love it. So the good thing is he don't care. So
Yes.
he don't feel like Renata, I need some space.
I
But
that's great. That's really good.
yeah, so that's my third one. I would say the one after that. Oh Lord, what did I say?
Affirmations, acts of service, quality time. Now you
Girl,
got
help me.
physical touch, and then you got
Oh, okay. So physical touch would be my fourth, and then the receiving gifts will be the fifth one for me.
really.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
don't give
think
a damn about no gifts.
I didn't really think that in that order. I knew that, and like if I were to guess your love language
Mm-hmm.
in the order, I would put affirmations, and then I would put definitely quality time, and
Mm-hmm.
then acts of service. But in your relationship,
Right. Yeah.
um,
I think that the acts of service one kind of overpowers just like because you said in my relationship. So I feel like the acts of service, like if I'm thinking solely on my relationship, I feel like acts of service wouldn't come second. But because acts of service is such a high like love language for me, I feel like it just
yeah,
I can't put nothing else second besides words
yeah.
of affirmation.
And then when I like if I did something for you, be like, oh, I got this. You shouldn't have did it.
Right, yeah.
So
And it's like I'm like one of the most simplest females out like I the simplest thing, like if even if my kids if it's something on the floor and people been walking past it all day and one kid pick it up, I'll be like, here go $10 for you. They be like, why? Because you picked that up. Because if you didn't, then I would have had to do it. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like, I'm just so, like, simple. As I don't know. I'm just so simple. But ours love languages. Physical touch is definitely his number one. Bro is touchy. He want to touch everything, girl. Was touching on the tits this morning while I'm trying to put makeup on. And it's okay, even though physical touch is my fourth, I still don't mind. Like, he be like, you just let me do it. And I'm like, because I really don't care. Like, you can do it, I don't care.
but let a friend do it. Let me tell y'all, let a friend do
Oh,
it.
yeah. Don't.
It is the most
Yeah, no.
awkwardest touch ever. Like you,
Definitely no.
I've learned that from you
Oh, I try
because
not to
when like
say things because we finna get into that later. But
because I would hug you and you just be like, "What's wrong with you?" And I just be like,
and I can. and will explain that. I can
Yes.
and I will explain
And
that.
I was just
And
like,
I do that. And yeah, and it's other people
okay.
too that touch me and I
But
cringe.
the thing is, I was like, okay, I just know to just say hi.
Right.
And I'll touch on some other things too, because I sit here and I just be like,
Right.
I when I was in high school, I was very touchy, and like when I was very feely. So like with my closest friend who's known me for 16 years,
Mm-hmm.
dude, that's all we do is touch. You'd be like, "Are
Right.
you gay?" No. Like we will sit on each other. I if I could insert this picture.
Oh wow, that would if you could.
I'm not gonna put me and
If
her
you
on
could,
blast.
bro,
But
that would have been hilarious.
like we will sit on each other. We will hold hands, and we. Yeah, I've never been with a girl. I've
That's
never
funny.
wanted to be with a girl, but she's just like my.
Yeah, y'all
She's
just
my
got that
person.
connection. Yeah, that's your
And
home
then
girl.
she'll be like back then I used to have some really big boobies. She'll just be like this. She was like, "Damn, I didn't know that you have all this because you just you don't even put these. You don't even show these. You just wear your four shirts." And she's just like this, and I'm like,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You are
"I
hilarious.
love you too."
Right. Girl, and then
um,
as far as ours other love languages, physical touch is like very high at the top.
yeah,
The next I would say would be quality time, and then from there, them other three just kind of he don't
twinkle
care
in.
about no give. He don't need no words of affirmation and acts of service. I mean, I would put acts of service third. Um, but that's about it. But now that we're like talking on that,
Yeah.
let's get into like more of how you feel your love languages or our love languages has strengthened our like our marriages and our relationship with our spouses. Like, cause
Mm.
I know, baby. I feel like, yeah.
Um, I already said it, I think having the same love language kind of just takes it up to the next level because there's never a dull moment. Like
Right.
there's always something silly going on. Like I just did an overnight shift, and literally he texted me at like 4 o'clock the next day. When you coming home? What
Girl.
time are you coming home?
Yeah.
Cause what? And then one of the babies had like a little attach problem.
Mm,
Because he's very structured. So when the person that he chooses to go to sleep is not there, it kind of throws him out of whack.
right.
We're the same. It
Yeah.
just throws us out of whack. And I said, I'll call you in 30 minutes. And like it was 10:30 or not, I got a text message like, so you're not gonna call me and say
Right.
goodnight?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm still in this small little kid chair trying to rock a baby to sleep. A toddler at that.
Wow.
Yeah, so I definitely think having the same love languages and understanding how to love your partner is very very important because how you may want to be loved, that's probably not how they're used to receiving love or
Right.
don't know how to love in that way.
Right.
So
Mm-hmm.
don't get mad if you're
Right.
constantly
Exactly.
showering them with gifts because
Right.
your love languages are
People
gifts.
don't get it.
But the simple thing of like with my husband is just spending time with him
Mm-hmm.
and just a touch or two, he
Right.
is totally fine.
Right.
He is very content. He feels very loved. He's not going anywhere. For
Mm-hmm.
me, it's the same because I'm just like, I could be doing dishes. Like, I told you I was going to go to the gym this morning. No, I was stuck in bed because
Right.
I was cuddly.
Right.
Like, the head right
Sweetest thing.
here, like
Yeah.
like the touch of
Yeah.
someone. So I definitely think just understanding how to love your partner can definitely strengthen it because if you don't know how to love that partner, they're going to probably seek it somewhere else or get
Mm-hmm.
very annoyed. And that's something that I
Mm-hmm.
never want to feel, and that is something I never want to do. What about
Yeah.
you?
Yeah. I feel like yeah, it definitely has strengthened my relationship, and honestly, I feel like it strengthens it daily because ever since day one when we first met, like we instantly connected, and
Yeah.
so like I feel like we've been like on the same wave. The wave is has been just increasing over time is what I feel like. And my husband loves me so good and understands me so well that I always say he deserves, like, you know how a dude be like, I want to give this girl the world. I always be like, I want to give him the world, y'all, because he deserves so much love. Like, he just pours so much into me, and just to have a man who's so intentional of understanding who you are, like, yes, I'm gonna make sure I love you the
You,
way
I'm
that
gonna
you
love
want
you
to.
down.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Like,
love you down. I'm gonna love
yes,
you the way you desire. I'm gonna love
yes.
you.
I'm gonna learn you. Okay.
Yeah, so I be paying attention. Like, I pay attention. So yes, so he definitely knows my love languages, and he loves me, and even in the orders and all of that, y'all. And I just do the same for him. Even though, like you said, like, even though my number one love language isn't physical touch, but his is, I still make sure that I'm not loving him with my number one, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying, over his number one.
Yeah.
And so he like physical touch, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna touch you, but I'm a that kind of rolls into the next thing. Like, what do you do, like, every day to show your spouse that you love them or whatever, or in their love language? And like for me, he like that physical touch. So
Yeah.
when you get home, I'm waiting in the hall. I literally wait in the hall, y'all. Like, and when as soon as he hit that corner, I go running and my hands wide open. Give me a hug. Give me some sugar, like he say. He say, give me some sugar. So I'm about to
Aww.
give you some sugar. We about to cuddle. We finna watch a
A
movie.
movie.
Lay your head on my chest. I'm finna rub my fingers through your hair. Rub my fingers through your beard. Like, I'm going to touch you because I know that's what you like. And it's so cute because it's like, in a sense, it's like that's when you can kind of feel a man's kind of like softness. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, nigga ain't gay, but ninja. Sorry,
You
y'all,
sure?
ninja.
You sure did.
My bad. Beep. No, but
I'll try to cut. I'll try to find that second.
I was getting to it, but yeah, it's just and it creates a safe space for
For
the
the
person that you're
yes, I
with.
agree.
They feel like it's the best feeling in the world to feel safe with the person you're with. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can open up, you could it that made me think about something.
Oh,
It just
okay.
made me think about something. But but
I was thinking about it too. I
I'm
was.
like, let
I'm
me go
sorry.
to these, y'all.
Okay.
But yes, just like I said, I it definitely strengthens and over time, and it's just when you can really just love your person in their love languages, like, it's y'all against the world for real.
It really is. Yeah, as my husband says, it releases his. Well, first of all, he says it wrong on purpose, but his epidurals. But you
Mm-hmm.
know, when you're touching, you're releasing.
Ooh.
Dang, it's right
And
there. Endorphins.
yeah, endorphins. I'm like, dang, I know it too. Endorphins.
It just releases the endorphins. So,
Yes, it does.
yeah, my way of just my daily love and
Mm-hmm.
expressing it and showing it is just like he'll when before I go to the gym I'll kiss him, but I'll
Mm-hmm.
make sure I'm right back upstairs before
Right.
he leaves to give
Yeah.
him, even if it's just packing his lunch or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
just to make sure that I get a sometimes a naked hug or
Yeah.
something, like I just need a skin moment, or I'll
Right.
just kiss him. I clean up daily, even though like his love language, like his third would be acts of service, but
Mm-hmm.
he'll be like, "You treat me so well, I don't have to worry about the household. Like
Right.
you go to work too, but I don't have to worry about
Mm-hmm.
coming home to a dirty house. I don't have to
Mm-hmm.
worry about dinner not being done."
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying like, "Oh, this
Yeah.
is what you're supposed to do as a wife," but it's just something that I just do,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have to worry about. He's like, the calmer my household is, the less stressed the outside
Girl,
world is. You
definitely
know what
make
I'm
a
saying?
difference. Yeah. Who
So
want to
like,
come home to a dirty house?
shoo, not me.
Shit, you be chaotic yourself when you're in it. You know what I'm saying? What you think they gonna feel when they come in the house?
Yeah. Um, the simple kisses, like I said, touching. So
Mm-hmm.
he'll come in and he'll probably just kiss me or just hold me for like a couple of
Mm-hmm.
seconds. When we were very younger, madly in love. We're still madly in love, but we would do this thing called skin to skin.
Mm-hmm.
Like, give me some skin, and
Mm-hmm.
literally immediately the shirts come off, and we're baby to babies.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and that's one thing I love, and I like before I go to bed, just a
Mm-hmm.
simple breast on stomach, or he'll
Mm-hmm.
massage me daily.
I'm trying
Ooh,
to touch the balls.
listen, that's there too. Okay, that's there.
What? This is so funny. It gets to the point now. I feel like I'm kind of excessive with
Excessive,
it.
right?
So when we be out in public, I be like he be like, "Don't do that when I'm driving, though.
You
Don't
do
do that
that
when
in
I'm
public too?
girl. Yes, I do.
Baby,
I
let me
do.
tell
Yes,
you,
I am touching your balls,
we
bro.
are
Yes, I am.
walking somewhere, and if he's like, I'm short, and he tall, so it's like the perfect range to just swipe.
Yes. Yes.
I literally, if he's in that proximity of an arm, I am
Right,
and then he just,
boy.
but it's so normal to
Catch it
him
off
to
guard.
where it doesn't even
Right.
like
He's like, I
affect
already
him.
knew you was gonna do
He's
that.
just, or a simple like back up into it.
Right.
Your daughter's afraid.
I'm just waiting on that time where,
Somebody catch you?
well, hopefully no one doesn't. But I'm waiting on that moment where you get when you at a gathering and you like sneak off and do a quickie. Like I'm waiting on that. I'm scary a little bit, but I'm like I want to do it one time. It's just like something spontaneous. Like I just want to do it one time.
Listen, my in-law has lived with me, not us living with them. My
Mm-hmm.
grandmother lived with me. She's coming back, y'all. But anyway, um, my mother-in-law literally asked me, she's like, how do you guys have, I don't know if I said it already on the
Right.
podcast,
Yeah.
but it was, how do you guys have sex with your grandmother in the house? I said, the same way we have sex when you're in the house. Her mouth dropped, girl. She said, I said, yeah, the laundry room we was in, the bathroom we was in, the closet
Wow.
we were in. Like, I don't. What do you mean? You think we just gonna wait?
I know. I mean,
You think we gonna get a hotel room at our
it's a
house?
very healthy part of relationships.
I would never forget that she called and told us that she was on her way when we lived like neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, that woman was in the elevator, and all of a sudden we hear, we but we lived here. She don't live with us. I TMI, but I definitely want to be more adventurous in that part of my life.
Right. Yeah.
Because we only got probably like
right.
couple
Speaking
months.
of which.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Yeah.
which. That remind me of something that I did want to mention on this episode because I feel like for those of you whose spouses are even let's say spouses or significant others, whatever, who have physical touch as your love language, this is an idea for you guys to try out. Okay, so
Did
I'm
you do
planning.
this?
I haven't done it yet. I'm planning it. It's coming up. So I'm planning my husband a sexcation. Like instead of vacation, it's a sexcation. So basically, we're going to get a hotel, and the whole weekend is just going to be about
sex, baby.
yes.
Let's
and
talk about
to
you
spice it up.
me.
Dang, I'm sitting. I must be getting ready, but no. But to spice it up. But to spice it up, I'm gonna say to spice it up again. You can literally go on Amazon, and I know y'all probably done seen these before, but they got candles that be like lightning when you wanna FUCK, and you like there's candles, there's games like the what's that Jenga game? She can't get past the fact that I said that. Like the Jenga game, there's a Jenga game that's sexual, like go to the sex store or whatever, get those games, get those blindfolds, get those handcuffs, or whatever y'all do, whatever you do in your relationship, whatever y'all like, and plan a sexcation.
And toys ain't bad.
No,
No, they spice it up. We just don't do penises.
I don't. Yeah, right. I could just.
Why are you there?
I just can't. This is so hilarious. But yeah, that's just an idea.
That is a good idea.
Yeah. And then like don't be so caught up in like your relationship. Like say you've been married for like 10 years, blah blah blah.
I'm gonna need
like
to
don't
go.
get comfortable, y'all. I just sent my husband a picture of my tits yesterday. Then I had to delete that on my phone because my kids be touching it all the time. I said, we need to make a vault and you need to put that picture in the vault.
You can hide. You can hide your pictures.
I did not know that. I don't have it in my phone anymore.
Okay, I'm gonna show you one.
Can use a different.
Yeah, you can hide your pictures and videos in this face recognition.
I did not know that. Let me see. Hide this. That's ugly.
Okay. Oh my god. What is it? You touch the three little thingies. And then you just go to hide.
Oh.
And then you hide your photo, and then it'll go hidden. And
then Face ID, album. You know my face. Don't play. And my husband just got an iPhone, so I'm gonna. Oh boy! If you watch this episode,
you get to know us.
I'm gonna warn you when you're gonna be at work. I'm gonna say go to the bathroom, take a bathroom break real quick now. But yeah, just yeah. If your spouse has or your significant other is physical touch, that's just
you know what? I got a week off at the end of the month.
You love sex occasion, girl.
And I don't think we record.
Right, and we don't.
Big mama. Because he called me sugar mama. Anyways. What the fuck were we? What were we talking about? This episode is spicy.
Right.
I didn't think that I would ever
open. Because of Valentine's Day coming up, the little something be spontaneous.
I didn't think that I would be opening up to you guys in this type of way.
Hey, this is the type of stuff that need to be talked about, though.
Ooh, child, God, what's that heard?
But now it's time to simmer down. Let's talk about love languages with friends and family. Non-romantic relationships. How are you with that?
I'm actually pretty good. Like I said, I'm learning my friends' love language. So like one of my friends, I love her to pieces because she knows that physical touch is my love languages or one of my love languages. And what she has done was she hugs. She normally doesn't hug, but she'll hug and say bye, have a great day, I love you, and stuff like that. So to me, you learning me makes me just value our friendship on a whole nother level to where I want to do things for you. So like acts of service or just wanting to bring you lunch or just spend some time with you. So like I have one friend and her relationship, I know that it's quality time, but when we get together, it's just we about to get together tomorrow.
Yeah.
All of us.
Yeah.
So I definitely love that part. I would say also just game nights or just dates. Like I do date my friends. So last week we did a movie. Not last week, last month we did a movie. This week I believe we're supposed to be making perfume.
Okay.
I haven't got a date yet. Okay.
I haven't got a date yet. I'm about to do that with my friends too.
The other one, March, I'm supposed to plan. So I haven't figured out what we're gonna do for March, but just making our friendship a priority outside of nightlife.
Right. Yes. I'm so over that nightlife stuff.
I tend to want to go do nightlife every now and then, but I can't do a hangover.
I can do nightlife, but I like it now with my spouse. Well, we like to bar hop sometimes, every now and then,
Have you
but
ever
that's
went
about
tipsy
it.
grocery shopping?
You asked me this before, and no, and I'm not going to.
Girl, you going grocery shopping tomorrow? You might as well just go
No.
ahead. Go
I
go
am.
to go
Not
to
you know my schedule.
Cause we got the same damn schedule. What you
We'll be
mean?
at Central Market at 9 in the morning.
Well,
Okay.
actually, I'm actually because I'm going to Plano today.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go to HEB.
Okay.
I love HEB and I love Central Market, but sometimes HEB has more of what I need than
Mhm.
HEB. Central Market.
I ain't never even been to HEB,
I
and I'm
love.
not driving to one because it's too far. But they building one 5 minutes from my house right
Ooh,
now.
yay!
Yes.
Cause then I'll drive there.
Yeah.
Then up there.
Literally, I'm kind of nervous because I'm like, how's this in the traffic gonna work? But
Oh, yeah, because when they first built one, the first one that they built up there, they it was just crowded, like every day crowdness.
yeah.
And then it started simmering down when they opened up Plano, and then they opened up McKinney, and then they
Mhm.
opened up a second one, a second Frisco location, but
Mhm.
it's on 380
Yeah.
where I used to live. So like
Mhm.
now everything is kind of like calmed
Right.
down a bit.
My
But yeah,
sister is head of security for all HEB
I
locations.
know.
Regional manager.
Yeah.
She be at everyone. She be sending us pictures at 5 something. We are asleep. We know it's a line of millions of people finna open, but right now we are asleep. Okay, don't text us.
Yeah, I told her something. I think I was with you. She said, "Yeah. Oh, was he doing his job?" Because I said,
She don't play. She mean kind of
I,
too.
I said,
Why you be mean?
I said, I
You a
don't
mean
know.
boss.
I don't want to be checked by security.
she be playing. She play too much. But
But
yeah.
yes, yeah. Do tipsy grocery shopping.
Okay, if I ever do it, I will let you know.
But
If.
do tipsy grocery shopping, and then when you do tipsy grocery shopping, what happens is that you are probably traveling with your groceries a little too long to where you need to go get another drink. But then you already have a bottle in the car, right? Irresponsible. You have a bottle in the car because you went partying, or this is just the party bottle that you have, and then you go to Five and Below and you get a Red Bull or orange juice in a little cup, and you just walk it around shopping until you sober up.
Wow. She has a whole strategy for this, y'all.
I haven't done it in a long time, but that sounds like something fun to do today. There's a lot of things that we gotta do
Well, we
today.
know what she's doing today. Tipsy grocery shopping. That's funny. But yeah.
I digress.
Sorry, y'all. Y'all know how we be. We're
I
gonna get off topic
digress.
a little bit and we're gonna go right back on to it.
But what about you? How do you show love languages in your friendships and your family members?
um I don't really show love languages when it comes to my friends. I haven't even been around my friends in a while, so that's just that is what it is. We all of my friend group. Well, I have a new friend group as well, but my friend group, we all are the same. We all married and we all have kids. So most of the time, like we just be texting and that's about it. Like we check on each other, but we've been friends for so long. Like it doesn't matter if it's some gaps on when we haven't seen each other or when we haven't talked. Like you just pick back up where you go whenever you got time. But we literally all have been friends for like 20 plus years. So, but I do have a new friend group, and I'm so excited because I actually met these two girls through my job. So I work from home. And so
You
I
made
met these two.
friends?
Yes, and
Oh.
I'm so excited because one of them lives in Florida and the other one lives here in Dallas, and we have never physically met in person yet.
Are you guys finally meeting?
Yes. So
Okay.
in March, the first weekend in March, we planned an all girls date. And so we got all this stuff planned, and I'm so excited. The one from Florida, she flying here with us, and like we're all content creators too. So it's about to be the dopest vlog. So I'm excited about that. And I'm excited to get to know them more. And I'm just glad that I have some content friends now, because that's something that I've been kind of like desiring for a while, to have some content creator friends. So I'm excited about that. But however, when it comes to these love languages, it's me learning the love language of each of my kids, because
Okay.
I have 5 of them. And for me, going back to what you talked about before about your brother and the physical touch type of thing, like I am. It's like the only person who can physically touch me without me cringing is my husband. Outside of that, friends, I get a little hug there, but when it's my kids, it's really tough, y'all. It's really tough. Mainly because I feel like I didn't really get that as much as a child.
Okay.
And so when my kids do it, it's very cringy. And I have noticed over the year, even when I say I love you too, I have noticed over the years that I'm only hurting them if I don't give it to them. Like I have to, when it comes to that, I have to put myself aside and get out of my discomfort to make sure my kids get exactly what they need. Like even when one of my kids came up to me and was like, "Can you please hug me every day?" And you don't understand how that broke my heart. And I'm
Whoa.
like, dang, like, you know what I'm saying? It's something that's so hard for me, but now I make it a priority to, I'm being intentional with them too. I make it a priority to give that hug. I'm making it a priority to say I love you. I'm making it a priority to spend that quality time. And they're each different and their love languages are different. But I love it and it's a journey and they're all unique. So I'm learning to love each of them in the way that
They
they
desire.
desire to be
Yeah.
loved, and it is growing and strengthening our relationships. And another reason why I'm making it a priority to do that is because one day they're going to be adults and the time is coming. It's very soon. My kids are not that young, and so I want to be able to give them everything. Even these last couple years have kind of just like they have changed me a lot, and I'm trying to make sure that I'm giving them everything that they need so that when they grow up and they get married and they have kids, they won't have to struggle with these same things because they didn't get it from their mother. And then also, since me and my husband has been married, like we just had this really big, like we already vibe and we bond so strong, and our love is rolling over into the kids. So like a lot of nights we all just be sitting in the room kicking it,
Yeah.
talking, like we intentions of watching a movie, but we just sitting there cracking up, talking, you know,
Yeah, you
all
definitely
kind of
have
stuff.
an open door policy
Yes.
because I'll be talking to you on FaceTime and I see one and then the other one's gone and then the other one comes up and then this is a whole 15-minute conversation,
Yes.
especially about that dollar for a
Girl.
matcha.
Yes. Listen, life lessons. I'm so big on them life lessons. So I just my household, my family, my spouse, it's so much love in that place. It's ridiculous. And I'm just glad to
That's
like have matured and grown and see things that may be lacking or things my children need,
yeah.
and just be willing and be a parent that's willing to even let me pay more attention to these kids so I know exactly how they need to be loved and then demonstrate that
And
to
that's
them
really big as a
to
parent to
them.
just realize your flaws and then going into changing that or
Right,
learning
it
to change that
is.
because some people
It's
might
not
even
always
recognize it
easy.
and acknowledge it but they won't do anything about it,
Mhm.
but the fact that you are doing something about
Mhm.
it shows very
Right.
growth.
Yeah, because people
So
don't like to be uncomfortable, and I've learned that if you want to grow, you got to be uncomfortable. If
right.
you want to succeed in life, you got to do some things that's gonna make you uncomfortable. And so I'm like, at the end of the day, how much do I love my kids? Do I love them enough to feel uncomfortable? Yes, the fuck I do. So I'm gonna make sure,
I'll
even
make
if
sure
I'm
I flip that out
uncomfortable,
too.
yeah. Even if, hey, on that side of the episode, they say explicit, but
I'll make sure it says explicit because it is explicit.
yeah, and you know it's funny because earlier in the episode you said, "What the fuck, man?"
I said what the truck man.
Oh, oops. But but yeah, I'm definitely I'm definitely going. If it made me feel uncomfortable, I don't care. I'm gonna make sure that my kids get what they need. And that's the thing. When you practice doing that, then it becomes
A habit
comfortable.
and a
And yeah.
comfort. Yeah, definitely
So
agree.
yes.
Well,
So that's what we have. What a great episode. Yes.
my cheeks are so like my
Why?
jaws. I think it's just because I was the laughter.
Yeah, it was a lot of laughter. Yeah.
Because baby. Anyways, I'll talk to you after the podcast. I got some questions.
Okay.
Um, thank you guys for tuning into this week's episode. We appreciate
Yes.
you like always. We love and adore you guys.
Yes.
By the way, when we shot an episode, 2 episodes in the kitchen. Why y'all didn't tell me that my edges was looking like they was just
Really?
man?
Wow.
But anywho,
That's okay. My lash came off on one of them
it
episodes
was the
too.
same
It was a little
episode.
rough.
I was I was sitting here
It
like
was a
my
little
edges,
rough.
like because I
That's
do a
so
lot of slick
funny.
back, so my ponytails are anyway. Yes, you can follow us at They Love Our Energy on our Instagram and our YouTube, Apple, and Spotify. And you can find me at everything Treya underscore. And you can find Renata at
Always are Nicole. Nicole is spelled Nechole. And make sure when you see this episode, if you're watching it on YouTube, go ahead and press that subscribe button.
ding.
Go ahead and press that like button. And won't you go ahead and comment on this episode because y'all know it was good and juicy and you want to talk about love. So go ahead and let us know what your love language is.
Alrighty, love you.
Love you guys.
Bye.
See you next week.